I tell you how crazy things can be, how little things pop up. I don't talk about myself an awful lot, but I am divorced. Married a long time, and I'm divorced. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And when I talk about my clients, I never name names, never would. That's just not the right thing to do. But anyway, I was in the grocery store a few minutes ago, and the lady ringing up my groceries, I noticed a tattoo on her neck, and I've got a few tattoos, and it was interesting to me. So I looked up and I was like, hey, I said, I like your tattoo. What is that? And she said, well, it says loyalty. And without thinking, I said, yeah. I said, it just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of that anymore. And I said, people just don't seem like they have a clue what that means. And she said, I agree with you. She said, my husband, after 14 years, walked out. And very pretty lady, very pretty, very friendly. I've seen her more than once, talked to her more than once, but I've never noticed a tattoo. And she said, what's your story? And I said, well, I'm recently divorced. I said, and I'm not going to go into the details. I said, but let's just say I appreciate loyalty and I value loyalty. It means everything in the world to me. I'm the most loyal person you would ever meet. And she said, well, you come in here a lot. She said, I'll tell you what. She said, sometime, when you come in, and she told me when she works, she said, there's a McDonald's across the parking lot. She said, if you want to go over there and have a coffee or eat an order of fries with me, I love good conversation. And she gave me her number. Just wrote it down on a receipt at the grocery store and handed it to me before I even thought about it. And I thought, they always say, and I tell people, relationships come out of nowhere. When you least expect it, when you're not looking, bam, there they are. Now, am I saying there's a relationship there? Absolutely, I'm not. I don't know what it'll lead to. I honestly don't even know if I'll call her. She's super friendly, super nice, very pretty lady. So, I may at some point in time call her. But my point is you just don't know when and where a potential relationship might come from. So keep your options open. Develop a positive attitude. Be friendly. Be nice to people. Be kind. Compliment people. It made her feel really good when I complimented her on her tattoo. I mean, you could tell her whole face just lit up. You never know. Sometimes people are going through life and they never hear a kind word. Nobody's ever friendly. Nobody smiles. Nobody takes the time to chat them up, talk to them. So keep that chin up. Have a positive attitude. Be friendly. You never know what somebody's going through. That's a meme. It's on Facebook a lot. It's on a lot of different things. But it's honest truth. You never know what somebody's going through. So be super, super nice to them. Y'all climbed that tree. The view from the top of the tree is a whole lot better than the bottom. This is Coach Chris. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I could get more views and more subscribers and that I'll be encouraged to do more videos. Y'all have a great night and God bless.